My South American journey began on February 20th, 2017. Although I was super excited to break in my new passport, I was also nervous for the upcoming semester of Spanish language immersion and Chilean host families. Little did I know that after a full day of traveling, the best would be yet to come. When I arrived in Arica, I met other students in the program at the airport. Our program directors then took us on a tour of the northern Chilean city. Located in the desert, the air was warm and sand was abundant. El Morro, pictured here, is a symbol of the city and its capture by Chile during the War of the Pacific. El Puerto is one of the most exciting parts of the city and highlights Arica as a port town on the sea. Fishing and trade boats dock at the pier, and fishermen work hard all day prepping and cooking fish to sell at the market. The most exciting part is watching the sea lions play in the water all day. My host family was one of the greatest parts of my time in Chile. Here we are dropping my youngest brother off to play soccer in Santiago. I lived with my mama, 3 brothers, and my grandparents. I loved spending mealtimes together and laughing while sharing about our days. My mama always brought me on adventures throughout the city, and I already miss her so much. Teleton is a Chilean organization that provides care for children with special needs. All care is provided for free as a result of an annual televised fundraiser. During our program, we had the opportunity to tour the center and volunteer with patients. Some of us painted mandalas to hang in the center's courtyard, like the ones pictured here. Pan, or bread, is a staple food in Chile. For breakfast and dinnertime tea, my host family and I sat down to toasted bread with avocado, ham, cheese, and jam. Although it may seem simple, bread is a huge part of the culture in Chile. No meal was complete without a little pancito, and it was impossible to walk down the street without smelling fresh baked bread. While in Putre, a small town in the Andes Mountains, I had the honor of watching and participating in a ceremony known as a pawa. This is the Aymara people's way of asking Mother Earth for protection and success. As pictured here, the ceremony always includes one man and one woman who offer coca leaves, red wine, and water as a gift of gratitude to Mother Earth. My favorite member of my homestay family in Putre is Hayu, the alpaca. Hayu is the Aymara word for friend, and I can honestly say that this is very fitting for her. Alpacas are native to the mountains of Chile and Peru, and many can be seen wandering along the roads and in the fields. Although Hayu is domesticated, seeing alpacas and llamas wandering free never got old. Spanish is the national language of Chile as a result of their colonization by Spain. However, this is not the only language spoken throughout the country, nor is it the original. Many Chileans have indigenous heritage and continue to speak the native languages and practice their culture. Here you see a list of Catholic hymns with lyrics printed in the Aymara language. Lauca National Park is a beautiful reservation located in northern Chile, close to the borders of Peru and Bolivia. Here you can see the stunning Parinacota volcano, located over 14,000 feet above sea level. The park also boasts a beautiful Lago Chungara and endless plains with native birds roaming free on the protected land. Another stop on the Grand Tour of Chile was the small picturesque town of Belén, or when translated, Bethlehem. Home to just 30 people, the town has bright buildings and cherished churches. We visited the small elementary school and its 5 students, as well as the rural health center and its medical director. With our travels to the south of Chile came a drastic change of scenery. No longer in the deserts or the mountains, we found ourselves surrounded by beautiful rivers and lush forests. Met with a new group of indigenous people, we visited a traditional ruca to learn about Mapuche medicine and share a traditional lunch while learning about their culture. In the nation's capital lies the palace, where official government business takes place and history is memorialized. In the palace, there is a change in brick that demonstrates the rebuilding of the castle following the military coup in 1973, with a memorial to Salvador Allende, marking a somber and serious time in Chilean history. The Organización Panamericana de la Salud, or Pan American Health Organization, is an international health organization that focuses on needs and programs in North, Central, and South America. I had the exciting opportunity to listen to speakers about their work in Chile, including international health development programs and their work with health policies. The central focus of the public health system in Chile is the Centros de Salud Familiares, also known as CESFAM or Family Health Centers. Located throughout the country, CESFAMs offer preventative and basic care at no cost to individuals insured by the public health insurance system. Pictured here is a CESFAM located in the Independencia region of Santiago. Empanadas are lovingly known as the national dish of Chile, and I can definitely see why. Warm, flaky crusts filled with melty cheese and a combination of meats and vegetables, it's impossible to get enough of this absolutely delicious food. My host mom in Santiago would make warm empanaditas during rainstorms or especially cold days, and they always hit the spot. Valparaiso, Chile, is an especially vibrant city filled with street art and bright colors. One of the most recognized pieces of street art is these steps, painted in pastels and reading, "We are not hippies, we are happies." I was definitely a happy after my trip to Valpo, and its bright colors suited the southern port city well. Back in Santiago, I spent a month conducting an independent research project focused on the programs in place to mitigate respiratory health effects of the air pollution. From atop Cerro Blanco, the highest point in Santiago, there is a view of the entire city and its surrounding mountains. Unfortunately, the hazy picture also highlights how serious the contamination problem is. The proudest moment of my program was turning in my independent research project. After a month of conducting research, observations, and interviews, all in Spanish, I wrote my final report and gave a presentation to my peers evaluating Santiago's environmental health programs. On my last day in Chile, my host mama and abuela took me to see the stunning caves of Arica. I miss the beautiful nature of Chile a lot, but it was even harder to leave my family. I am so grateful to them for sharing their home and culture with me, and I know I will be back to visit them soon.